In this video, I'm going to show you how to get more views on YouTube with Canva. Now, before we go any further, I do want to let you know this video is not sponsored by Canva. It's just a product that I use and pay for on a monthly basis, and it's super valuable to me. So I wanted to share that and its features with you so you can be more productive and grow your YouTube channel. Now, this video is in fact sponsored, and that sponsor is a great complementary product to what you're able to do on Canva, so check it out. Content here on Creator Fundamentals is made possible by our sponsors. Today's video is sponsored by Soundstripe. Soundstripe offers thousands of high-quality audio tracks to take your content to the next level. And now Soundstripe has leveled up their service once again. Introducing Soundstripe Video. Soundstripe Video offers over 70,000 HD, 4K, and even 5K video clips to take your content to the next level. And with the introduction of video, Soundstripe now offers music, sound effects, and videos on one convenient platform. And with their curated video playlists, you're now able to find exactly what you're looking for in far less time. And for a limited time, you can use the promo code CreatorCrew to save 20% off your subscription. Now is the time to go pro with Soundstripe. All right, so we want to get more views. If you are familiar with Canva, you may know that it is a graphic design platform. It's a web-based or cloud-based software that allows you to create graphics, YouTube thumbnails, and a variety of other things that are going to help your YouTube channel grow and, more importantly, help you get more views. But there may be some things that Canva does that you're not familiar with. One of the things that I look for is efficiency. I want things to be easy to use. I want to be able to access them from multiple places, and Canva has really stepped up its game over the past few years to the point where I initially had dismissed them probably 4 or 5 years ago because they just didn't have the features that I was looking for, and now it's something that I use every day. So I'm going to show you some of that in this video. We're going to jump into them, and the first one, as I mentioned, is YouTube thumbnails. One of the big things that we do for YouTube thumbnails is something that you may or may not how to do as easily as Canva can do it for you. All right, let's jump into Canva. I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. In this case, we want to start a YouTube thumbnail. So you can actually just type in YouTube thumbnail. You'll see that it pops up as an option in there. They give you a bunch of templates, which we'll talk about in a minute. But for this, I want to show you a specific feature that's really going to help you. So we have photos that we upload. You can come in here, you can click on upload media, and then you can take a photo from your computer and upload it to Canva. So we're scrolling through our uploaded media. I'm going to grab this photo as an example. Now, say we want to use this photo, but we don't want the background. A lot of people struggle with this. There's a bunch of different ways that you can do this. Kind of the old school method is to use Photoshop or GIMP, which is a free version of Photoshop. And then you go in and you cut around the image to drop the background. Well, this actually has a feature. If you have the image highlighted and you click edit, you just go down here and click background remover. It's going to analyze your photo. It's going to determine where the background is, where the foreground is, and it's going to do all that for you in a single click. So there we have it. We've already removed the background. Now we can throw this in our thumbnail, and we've just saved a ton of time. I used to take probably a half hour to 40 minutes to go around a image and do this piece by piece. I also, after that, discovered another website-based service that you had to pay for every time you did it. This, in fact, is included in the Pro service with Canva. We'll talk about that here in a minute, but look how quick and easy that was to drop the background. Now you can come in here, you can throw it on a background and start to design your thumbnail from scratch. So the background remover is a awesome pro feature on Canva, and it definitely saves a ton of time. 99% of the time, I would say it does a perfect job like this. What you can do, and I'll see if I can demonstrate this for you, in the event that it doesn't do a perfect job, we're just going to reprocess just to show you those additional features. So in the event that it doesn't do a perfect job and you want to edit it, you actually have the ability to select erase or restore, and you can come in here, you can adjust the size of the brush, as you can see, and you can come in and you can actually remove more of the foreground if you so chose. If you make a mistake and you go too far, you click restore and it'll go on there and it'll bring it back for you. As you can see, it has that additional granularity if you need to, but I would say 99% of the time, at least it feels like that to me, you don't ever have to use these. In fact, most of the time, if it does pop this up, I'll just choose a different photo because I didn't do a good job taking the photo. But you do have that functionality and it's super great. And that's one of the things that we do when we are creating our thumbnails. If we're on them, you'll see that a lot of my my thumbnails, it's all about getting your face on them. And you can see certain poses I've used multiple times. And this is an example of a thumbnail I did where you get your headshot on there and you do some other cool things. But depending on your level of experience on YouTube, you may not have a ton of experience creating thumbnails. So maybe you want a little bit of help to do your thumbnails. So we go back here and we type in YouTube thumbnail. Canva has a ton of templates that are built in. So in this case, when we type in YouTube thumbnail, you'll see there's a choice right here. You can actually click on that and it gives you a ton of templates that you can use as the starting point for your thumbnail. So if you don't really know what makes a good thumbnail and you're not sure how to compose them and make sure that the design is balanced and all of those things, there are a bunch that you can choose from. So we can come in here and say, hey, I want to try this one, and maybe I want to change the wording. We'll double click on that. Maybe it's the 5 best tuber tools. We don't want this guy on there because we don't know who he is. We're going to do away with these squirrely little things. So we just click on them and then click delete. But we like the general composition of that. So then we're going to go in and grab one of our uploaded photos. All right, so we come in and we find a design that we've already done. And here's a pro tip for you. So when you bring a photo onto a design and you drop the background out, you then have a transparent background, but you have it in the form of a design that's saved within Canva. If you download that design as a PNG transparent image, then you re-upload it to your upload section, then you now have a headshot that's already prepared for you and you don't got to go through the step of clicking remove background each and every time. So you start to create assets for yourself. So when you want to reuse it, you just come in and grab it out of your uploads and you can put it in place, and that's just going to save you a bunch of time. So we can certainly do this. We can come in here and do things like put in, shadows on our lettering. And I'll show you here what that looks like. So we do that, and you can control the transparency. We're going to go full bore there. We're going to do that on, oops, if you make a mistake like that, you can just hit the undo button and put it back. We're going to put a drop shadow on all these real quick because I want to show you a little bonus tip that you may not find in the how-tos out there for Canva, but it's kind of a hack that I have developed on my own to get certain features that I like to see in my thumbnails. So in this case, we do that backdrop on all these. Now this is an image and you don't get the option to create a background shadow on an image, especially one that you've dropped the background on. So what I do is I go in and I take the image that I've created and then I'll click this button, which is a duplicate option. And then that gives me 2 versions. And then you can take this photo and go into edit, click duotone, click mono, then click apply to lock that in. And then we want to adjust it. Go full contrast, no brightness, and now we have a blacked out version of the image. So now what we can do to make this match our text is we will highlight that, we'll go to position, we'll drop it backward till it goes behind our headshot, like it does right there. And then we can get our layering right there. And another little trick is if you slide this over and you trim it just so you can get this where you want it, like so, and then we can put this back, and then we can line this up with our background, our backdrop. So now we've created a drop shadow for our image itself. And if you adjust this, obviously you can make that shadow go to this side. Once you have an image selected, you can use your arrow keys for fine adjustments. In this case, we're going to put it over here so it's consistent with everything else, but it makes it stand out a little bit more from that. And then you have the ability to do any kind of tweak that you want. You can throw different backgrounds in this. There are a ton of tools and options over here, built-in photos of all different kinds you can use, a million different texts and pre-designed texts, background colors and images that you can use, all kinds of stuff that are going to help you absolutely crush your YouTube thumbnails on this. Now, obviously, YouTube thumbnail is a static image, but wouldn't it be cool if we could use a tool like this on video? Well, Canva has heard the calls for that, and they absolutely have a ton of video features built into this. And we're talking about getting more views on YouTube. One of the hottest ways that people are getting more views on their channels now are with short form content, YouTube Shorts. You can absolutely do YouTube Shorts using Canva, and I'm going to show you how. So if we jump back into Canva, we go up here to our handy little toolbar or search bar, and we type in YouTube Shorts. And we see we have a YouTube Shorts template. We click on that. We have video templates that are already set up here with pre-edited videos in them as well, but we're going to go here and start from scratch. So we've just covered a tool that can do your thumbnails for you, and now it can absolutely help you create short form YouTube short video that you can upload to your channel and get even more views. So again, they have all the different templates you can use here, but you can, in fact, upload videos. So we have our images, the million images I have, but we also have videos. So you can grab a video from your phone, for example, and you can record it from your phone in vertical, and then you can just bring that right up into the template, and then you have your video playing, and then you can do things like add animations and text and everything on top of this, and then you can go up here and download it and upload that to YouTube as a YouTube short. So you have a ton of functionality there. You can also bring in a standard video that fits like this, and then you can black out the background and maybe add text information above and beyond. One of the things that people will do sometimes is they will duplicate this and then they'll stack them. So you kind of get people's attention that way. And again, if we center this and we come in here, when we take our background and we make it black, then we can absolutely do that short form video in here as well. And then when we watch it all, it's going to play them all in sync and just create a cool effect. But we're doing full short videos here in short format, and we have all the tools at our disposal that Canva provides, which is a ton, including stock video, your uploaded videos as well, graphics, animations, animated stickers. All these things are going to be available to you for the video thing. And you can, if you want to, just to show you, again, we're talking about short form content, but the video features just keep getting better here. If we do YouTube video, let's see if we have a template. YouTube video chapter, YouTube live stream. So if we come in here, you can see that we have vertical video options as well. So you can just as easily come in here, take your video clips, upload them one by one, and actually do some video editing right here in Canva. So far we have a tool that can create our thumbnails. It can give us templates to help us create our thumbnails even faster. It can do cool things like drop the background out of our headshots to make it super easy to compose thumbnails that people are going to want to click on. If you've ever seen a bad thumbnail, they do stand out. They don't encourage people to click on them, especially if somebody's trying to cut out a headshot, for example, and it has jagged edges and just looks like a arts and crafts project. It may not encourage somebody to actually come in and watch that video. And even if your video is good, you may miss them because your thumbnail is not where it needs to be. So it enables us to create those thumbnails. Plus, it actually allows us to create more video content, specifically the YouTube Shorts, which is going to allow you to get more views on your channel, of course. And you can even do some horizontal or landscape video editing in the tool as well. So we're creating all that content. It's giving us the ability to do that, but how else is Canva going to allow us to get more views? Well, if you're promoting your content across social media, then Canva has you there as well. They provide templates across all the social media platforms. One of the ones that I use most often, of course, is Instagram. So we go into Instagram. You can see we have an Instagram post here. You can, again, they have all the templates, tons and tons of templates that may fit yours. I tend to come in here and do the standard blank one so I can add my own content, but it gives us so many options to create from scratch, to use one of their templates. If we go in and look for some of the square imagery that I've created over time, In this case, it was a variation on my thumbnail that I wanted in square format for social media sharing. You can do all of those things. While we're here, this wasn't something I was going to cover, but it's a good bonus. They have these things called frames. If you add a frame, one of these frames to your videos, or to your designs, it will actually take an image. And let's see, we'll delete this and delete this just to show you. And then we'll grab any photo and we'll drop that photo in that frame, and it automatically cuts it to that shape, which is a pretty cool feature. Again, it's tons of features in Canva. You really need to explore it, and I definitely recommend that you do it because it is what I use in my entire workflow for anything graphics related. And I've even used this for the actual graphics that I put up, banners and things at my conference, People of Video. So it is very versatile. It does a lot of the things. Plus, it also allows you to collaborate with your team. I want to jump over real quick and show you the pricing on this because when you break it down, it's really a crazy good deal in my mind. It's actually one of the underpriced softwares that are out there. A lot of times there's some pretty ridiculous price tags on some of these services that in my mind don't seem to fit for what they offer. But Canva is an example of one where I think it's an absolutely great price, and I think I get 10 times the value out of it than what they're currently charging. So let's look at their pricing real quick just to show you. If you're interested in signing up for this, you can go to trycanvapro.today and sign up for the pro version. That's going to get you 30 days for free, so you can check it out. Don't take my word for it. Go in there, sign up for the pro, do your 30-day trial, and just see how well it works for you, because it has been, like I said, it's a game changer for me. It's what I use. I used to use Photoshop and GIMP, and it was slow and arduous, and now this just helps me do a lot of things even better. Now, and the thing that makes all this even better is the mobile app, which we'll talk about in just a minute. But looking at this price here, you can pay, if you pay monthly, I still think it's a great deal. It's only $13 a month. But then if you pay for the entire year, you get it at $120, which is so much cheaper. It's like $10 a month. So it's definitely great for that regard. And as you can see, the Pro plan lets you add 5 people. So if you have a team, if you want to collaborate with your team in terms of sharing projects, or say, hey, I just uploaded a bunch of photos from a photo shoot, turn them into Instagram posts, you can put those in a folder that only one of your helpers or one of your team members can see, and they can go in there and do the work and then make those Instagram posts available to you, or you can have them just go, schedule those as well. But it is a super versatile product that gives you a ton of different ways that it can help you become more efficient on your channel, which is certainly going to help you get more views. It's going to help you get more views by getting more clicks on your thumbnails by creating professional looking thumbnails. And it's going to allow you to create more video content because it's giving you those tools, those templates for the YouTube Shorts, plus across social media posts. If you want to then repurpose your content over on TikTok or Instagram Reels or any of those, you have the ability to do all that right from in Canva as well, in terms of creating the content in those different formats. Because some of those formats are slightly different. They have templates for everything you can imagine. We didn't even cover the fact that they have channel art templates as well. So if you want to spice up your channel, make that look better, they do have the templates for you to do that as well. And you can get it all for $10 a month. So this is something that, like I said, I'm not sponsored. I don't have a relationship with Canva, although I'd like one. If you know somebody, tell them to reach out to me. But you can do all this for $10 a month, and it's a no-brainer. It's the service that I happily pay for every single month. I probably pay a year at a time because that's just easier, and I save money doing that. But I happily pay for this. I would happily pay more. Don't tell Canva that. I don't want need to pay more, but it's awesome that they give you all of this functionality at the price that they're doing. So if you want to invest in your channel, Canva is definitely worth it, and I can't stress it enough. Even though I'm not sponsored by them, they do offer an amazing product, and you should definitely dig into it. Now, the one thing that I did want to mention before we conclude this video is the mobile app. Now, the mobile app is available on your mobile devices, your smartphone. And one of the things with mobile apps and other services is they tend to have a subset of features that don't quite give you everything that you can do on the desktop. But When I first started on Canva, there were a couple things that I wanted to be able to access on the mobile device that they didn't have. And it was like I spoke it into reality because I'm like, oh, I really wish I had access to this on the mobile app. And within a week, they had already built that out and got it available on the phone. So the awesome thing about the workflow with Canva is if you have photos on your phone, you can go into the Canva app, you can upload them, and then immediately jump on your desktop and be able to work with those photos in the desktop environment because everything uploads almost instantly in terms of availability between the two. Usually you just upload it on your phone, you go to your desktop, you refresh it, and then you can see those uploads on there as well. Plus, if you want to work on something on your desktop, say YouTube Shorts, for example, but you want to post those YouTube Shorts on your phone, you can do all the work on Canva on your desktop and then go to the mobile app and download it to your phone and then upload it as a YouTube Short. So the interconnectivity between the mobile and the desktop is awesome. And I'm pretty sure now almost all of the features that you can get on desktop are available on mobile. There may be a few fringe ones that you don't, but the biggest ones to me are being able to upload work, to work on one thing and jump between the desktop and mobile versions. And they absolutely have nailed that with the Canva mobile app. It is one of the most full-featured mobile apps that I have seen, and the ability to jump in there and take care of stuff, and jump back and forth. It comes up a lot. And if I am out and about and I'm not in front of my computer, but I still want to be productive, being able to open my phone without hitting my mic with it and actually edit thumbnails or do short videos or anything like that, or create an Instagram post, I can do it all from my phone, and it allows me to be a lot more productive. And in turn is going to allow me to get more traffic to my YouTube channel because I'm putting out more content. I'm putting out more social media awareness on that content, and I'm able to create even more content because I don't have to be right here to get content out. So we covered the ability to remove backgrounds from your photos to create awesome headshots almost instantly. We talked about all the powerful features that allow you to create professional looking YouTube thumbnails in just a few clicks, in just a few minutes, instead of wasting hours trying to do that in Photoshop. We talked about the amazing video features that are now part of Canva that let you create YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikToks, all of those things with the vertical video options that they provide. Plus, they even have the horizontal or landscape video options, so you can, in fact, edit a video in Canva as well. And to top it all off, all those features are available both on desktop and also on your mobile app in an almost seamless workflow that allow you to get work done whether you're sitting at your desk or you're out and you have your phone in your pocket. All those things together makes Canva an absolutely essential app if you're trying to grow your channel and get more views. And the great thing about trying the Pro version is you get to try it free for 30 days. If you go to trycanvapro.today, you can sign up for their Pro version, which I said is only $10 a month if you do it for the full year. So it's $119.99 and you'll get a full year, but you get to try it out for 30 days. So if you don't agree with me, if you don't think this is helping you to be more productive and get more views on YouTube and do all the things social media related and create all of your, YouTube Shorts and other vertical videos and do all the things, then you can absolutely decide not to move forward after those 30 days. But if you're like me and you find the ton of value, you will happily pay $10 a month for this product forever because it is that valuable. It does absolutely make you more productive. It streamlines everything and it gives you that accessibility, whether you're at your desk or you're out and about, you're sitting in the car, you're taking a walk, whatever it is, you have access to all of their features on your mobile app, which is absolutely awesome. So definitely give them a try. Try canvapro.today and check them out. And hey, if you want to continue to see content that's going to help you get more views here on YouTube, learn how to make money around your content and all the things that are related to YouTube and growing your channel, then be sure to click that subscribe button, ring the bell. Don't forget to turn on notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.